fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Golden State. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Clippers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for Los Angeles, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And the Clippers starting five. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the two-guard. And for Golden State, here we go. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Looney, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Now here's Curry. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
This is Klay Thompson's go-to shot. Such an effective shooter from outside the arc.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Zubac, 6 to shoot. From the high post. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
You can tell Klay's played in an offense that emphasized spacing and ball movement.
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
To the paint, here's Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
On the wing, Batum. Over Wiggins. Another shot. Zubac kicks to Batum. And stolen by Wiggins. He feeds it to Kuminga. Curry against Jackson. Thompson passes to Looney. Outside Curry. That three off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Zubac. Shot from the low block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors leading by 5. Inside. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead of 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, he's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands what's required to get back to that lofty position.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Well, you hear it a lot, keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Hartenstein. Kennard is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Coffey in at the shooting guard. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Kennard with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Kennard. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Bielitsa. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
Covington setting the pick for Jackson. Unloads from 13. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Passes it to Porter. Bielitsa, screen on Covington. Porter kicks to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Bielitsa's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Puts it up from 17. Got a piece of it. Poole on the wing. Bielitsa, screen on Covington. Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got his first points of the game.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Man, a lot of great games on the docket. Shaq, anything you like on the docket?
Well, let me see. Shaq Stradamus is bringing out the crystal ball. Yeah, I'm going home with the home team tonight, AJ.
All the home teams. Wow.
Wow. But let me guess, is that because of the home cooking, Shaq?
Yes.
And now, fellas, you talk about Golden State. They find themselves in a hard-fought battle.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight, and the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the lead can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Tries it from 9. That one misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Now, with Zubac's on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Trains the three-pointer.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
Second half just getting started. About a minute play.
2 minutes.
Zubats with the screen for Jackson. Misses the layup.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Feeds it to Kuminga. Batum grabs the miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Jackson passes to Mann. Back to Batum. Lays it up off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show up. A little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Curry with the bounce pass. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Thompson. Caught that one. Thompson's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Warriors.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 15. your Warriors Gates team.
Toscano Anderson's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Klay Thompson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The pass to Man. Driving to the basket. You can't get that one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Coffee can't get it to go.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And the Clippers have possession, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. There's a screen by Covington. Driving in. Can't hit from 12. Curry looking it over. Shot from 16, and there the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is at a different level when you start talking about handling the basketball. One of the best to ever do it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Batum. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at the point.
Can't give Steph these interior looks. He's too skilled of a scorer.
Kicks to Covington. 3-pointer. And Curry pulls it down.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. To the paint. Here's Toscano.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers trail by 16. Zubac's with it. Over in the corner, Batum. Outside, Covington. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray.
Robert Covington.
Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside for Batum. Covington, a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Zubac. Pocket 6. Screen by Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Stephen Curry putting the defense in no man's land, possessing quick feet and a fast release.
Outside Covington. Passes it to Mann. Covington, a screen on Curry. Here's Mann. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
To the inside. Here's Thompson. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. He's covered by Thompson. Covington kicks to Batum. Covington setting the pick for Batum. Right at the free throw line. And Curry pulls it down.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Good on the shot. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Zubac, the best of man. And it's good, 2 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Get a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
And that leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Klay Thompson.